That would sound. Good afternoon. Hola Rosy, ¿cómo te va? ¿Qué estás haciendo? Hola Nali, un abrazo grandote. Hola Carmen, Carmela, how are you doing? One of these days I'm going to heal from my throat. It's terrible, but I'm getting there. Today I'm going to talk about why it is, oh, I forgot something. Why it is so important not to be thinking over ex-relationships, romantic relationships after we break up. Because just the fact that we are thinking on someone, and it's not only a romantic relationship, it could be, okay, everybody speaks Spanish here. So I should do this talk in Spanish, but today it's in English. So I'm going to take advantage, and tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow, Rosie starts her healing sessions, her own healing sessions, and to me, it's a big joy because she used to be my student, now she's my friend and colleague. She's an amazing healer, and that one of my students does exactly what I do, and she looks like, and she does things that I don't even do. It's phenomenal for me. It's a great joy. All right, Seth, I want to know if you are around, because that would be very interesting to know that you're around. I just want to know. All right. This is what happened. When we end up a romantic relationship, especially when it was toxic, in general, that's the way that we end up relationships, unfortunately. Unfortunately, hello, I'm Stuart. I am English. Yes, today is in English. Unfortunately, we humans don't have the maturity to end up relationships in a peaceful way. And the reason is very simple. If at one point we started a romantic relationship, that we went to the point that being physically intimate, is because we had great hopes that something was going to work in the long term, in general.
And if we end up the relationships, it's because something serious happened. It takes us a while to forgive. And when we end up a relationship, it could be at work, it could be with a friend, it happened to me with friends. This is what is left, an energy core. An energy core that, as you see in this graph that I showed you 300 times, there is an anchor. That means that we are holding onto something. We are holding to the pain that somebody cheated on us. We are holding to the pain that somebody stole money from us. Holding to the pain that somebody wasn't loyal to us. I just heard lately, loyalty is the highest spiritual quality. We are holding to the pain, the anger of somebody who wasn't honest to us, didn't have integrity, was lying to us. Well, there are many reasons, but at the end, the more we hold, the more we are hurt. And I'm going to bring these pictures one at a time. Here shows something and says, we all have an energetic core. Some are useful and some need to be clear. All the energy cores are useless. There is no such a thing as a good energy core. And I'm going to explain in a very easy way. If we really love someone, we should love that person unconditionally. And what does it mean? Love someone unconditionally is that there are not energy cores of any kind, even in a romantic relationship. Let me ask you, if you have a friend, do you have energy cores? We love our friends. Hola, Gabi. I'm sorry, Anali. I'm sorry, Anali. I talked about this last Thursday. If we have a friend, I want you to think. Think of your best friend. Do you have any energy core with your best friend? No, because we love them unconditionally. And if they screw up, they made a boo-boo in our life, we tell them, don't be an idiot. I don't want to tell the way we say it in Argentina. And we move on. And we don't hold grudge because it's our friend and we love them. If we are in a business relationship, well, it's money between, so there is something involved. And if it's in a romantic relationship, everything is involved. That's why in this picture, we see energy cord from throat to throat. Maybe they cannot talk freely. They are hiding things from heart to heart. If there is an energy cord from heart to heart, I hope it's out of love. But it could be energy cord because something is not working well. There is a pain because there is a picture I couldn't find. There is another energy core. So this is the difference in a romantic relationship. So if you don't hold grudges, you don't develop energy core. Exactly, Gabby. If we have energy cores, it's because we hold on to grudge. Because we are in pain in our relationship. Because we are holding on to anger, frustration, any toxic energy. Because the person we are with doesn't treat us well. And if you have any doubts, if you go to a good energy healer like your auntie, Gabby, she will find if you have energy cores or not. That's the work that I do too. So when we are suffering, and actually, Gabby, this is an interesting thing. How do we know that we develop energy cores? Because we're not happy. If we are in a relationship, actually everything that we do in this world has to be to make us happy, for our highest good. So if we are in a relationship, whether it's in a family, whether it's at work, a business relationship, whether it's a friendship, I just put in Facebook, I think I found it from somebody that I just met, a picture that says, the idea is to be with someone that motivates you, to be better, not that complicates your life. So we have to wait. If I am in this relationship with a friend, with a romantic relationship, my girlfriend, and I feel frustrated, I feel that it's dragging me down, you know what? I will tell you about my life. After my divorce, I was dating this woman, beautiful woman, healer. He took Reiki with the same teacher, and we had a great time for a year and a month. When I contest, when I inquire about her relationship with a mentor, another woman that was toxic and codependent, she got upset and she left me. I miss her for a while. After 2 years, she came back to me. And I was very happy because we got together again. However, I was checking with my pendulum and things, and I knew that wasn't the right thing to do, to come back to her. But I didn't know why, because I thought she was the woman that I left 2 years before, or better. And one day I open a book and I see this relationship will stop your growth, to delay your growth. And I knew that refers to my business, to my practice, healing practice, and also a spiritual growth. But we came back together. It was so toxic that in 6 months I started considering this is not good for me. Rosalía, ¿cómo te va? Hi. Hello, Rosalía. Hola, Miriam. Nice to see you. So, I learned in life. I cannot be in a relationship when it's weighing me down. I felt drained. I felt weak, and it was. But I love this woman, but I'm not that stupid. So 6 months into the relationship, I start putting a distance. In 9 months, I told her, for the 6 months, I won't be able to see you because I am very busy, because I couldn't complete my work. I had so much work to do, a lot of projects. That was I didn't have the guts to tell her, look, I cannot be in this relationship anymore. And luckily, 3 months later, exactly a year that we were together, we ended up the relationship. Guess what? I start feeling better and better and better. However, the reason I am doing this program is because 6 months later, a good friend of mine, a great healer, found an energy cord with this ex-girlfriend that I haven't seen for over 9 months. Not even talking to her. But I was thinking about her. I was thinking because I was angry with things that she had done. So I realized that I had to let go absolutely everything. Everything, even what was taken from me, the time, and many other things. Believe me, I have all the right. Hola, Veronica. I had all the right to be angry, all the right to hold grudge, all the right to. It was killing me. So I don't need all that thing. So I cut this energy cord that I had hundreds of times doing the Ho'oponopono, but I was holding here. It's difficult for me to do this because it's a mirror thing. So that anchor, that was my anger for the things that she did. And this is the reason I still have this problem in my throat, because I couldn't express my truth and tell her, look, this is what's going on. We cannot continue in this relationship. But when that energy cord was taken from me, from this healer, oh my God, my life changed so much. So this is the reason I am telling you, when we end up in toxic relationship, romantic relationship, it's a must to cut all this energy cords that we have with this person, and not to overthink on the toxic on that person, because just let's go back to this. This is energy, right? This energy cord is energy. If the person is next floor, a mile away or another country, what do you think about the energy core? The energy core will be there because it's energy. Even if the person dies, we are holding grudge at the other person too, the energy core will be there. And if we keep holding grudge until the end of our lives, when we come back, we are going to come with the same person to heal that. So I have to let go all the things. And believe me, Gabby, yes. However, sometimes we need help. Because in my case, hola Rocio, in my case, I have experience and I can remove the energy cores myself. But that one, I didn't even know I had it. And how do I know that my friend was right and removed that energy core? Because, oh my gosh.
Be thinking over ex relationships, romantic relationships. Be thinking over ex relationships, romantic relationships.
Okay, I hope you can see me again. I just put the video that I had.
Thinking over ex relationships, romantic relationships.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I'm sorry. I had to, for some reason, it got cut. All right. So I am continuing on the other video, just in the base of this.
Okay. You can see me again. All right. So I am continuing on the other video, just in the base of this. Okay. You can see me again. All right. So I am continuing on the other video,
that Gabby
just in the
back.
base of
I
this.
will wait for you because it's very important
Okay.
what we're talking about.
And see me again.
I'm going to tell the people that were here.
So I hope that Gabby, you come back. I will wait for you because it's very important what we were talking about. I'm going to tag the people that were here. Bear with me a second. I don't know. I cannot even. I am in the wrong place.
We have to Gabby Magana. Let me see.
And we have to Gabby Magana. Let me see.
Tell a few people that were here. Sheila. And we continue.
I'm going to tag a few people that were here. Sheila.
I don't know. No, Rosalía.
And we continue.
All right.
Sheila, Rocio.
I hope you can find me.
I don't know who Rocio was. No, Rosalía.
Vivian.
All right. I hope.
Okay.
Oh, I hope you can find me. Vivian and Ann Stewart. Okay. Vivian and
all right, my friends. We can.
Sure, Ann Stewart is not my friend. So, and I cannot find you, Ann Stewart.
Gabby, you were asking me
All right, my friends, I will have. Oh, no.
if we just forgiving can remove the energy block.
Okay, I continue. Gabby, you were asking me
It's really difficult.
if we just forgiving can remove the energy blockages.
Okay.
It's
I am
really,
doing
really
it again.
difficult.
I don't know how it's going to happen. Gabby, you just asked me if we can remove the energy blockages just by forgiving.
Okay, I am doing it again. I don't know how it's going to happen. Gabby, you just asked me if we can remove the energy blockages just by forgiving. And it's very difficult. Look, I can do it myself in most cases, but in this case I needed help. So by forgiving, yes, we can remove something, but it has to be a really true forgiveness. And how do we know that we forgave this person when we don't have any pain? When we have zero pain. We talk with this person, we are with this person, and absolutely nothing bothers. That's the way that we know. All right. We are going to meditate today. Today is the first Tuesday of the month. We did it last Thursday in Spanish. And meditation is the most important thing we can do. Why? Because meditation is the way we can remove ourselves all this energy. Let me see. I had a video. Because meditation is the way we all right. We can remove ourselves all these energy blockages. I had a video to show you, but I will do it myself. Tensing the body. All right. We start tensing the body. The inhalation, we tense the whole body. Okay. I like to do that. We inhale, and after we inhale, we finish the inhalation, we tense the whole body. Oh, no, much more, and also double exhalation. It's like a short inhalation. I like to do double inhalation because oxygenates the lungs much more, and also double exhalation. It's like a short inhalation and a deep inhalation, a short exhalation, and deep exhalation. So we do a deep inhalation and tense our whole body. We exhale, inhale, and tense. Exhale and relax. Inhale and tense. Exhale and relax. One more. To the spiritual eye. And now, without forcing, we lift the eyes that hurt, the gaze of our eyes gently to the spiritual eye, without forcing the eyes that hurt. I like to focus on the middle of the chest in the heart chakra and feel the oxygen, the air, and just watching our breath. And exhale. We can watch our nostrils. I like to focus on the middle of the chest in the heart chakra and feel the oxygen, the air filling up the lungs and exhaling. So we just watch our breath for a while. Again, we just watch our breath.
how the air comes in and out of our lungs without forcing, just
Again, we
following the
just watch
natural
our breath,
inhalation and exhalation. With the eyes gently lifted to the spiritual eye,
how the air comes in and out of our lungs without
we
forcing,
start the meditation
just following the
inside the
natural
body,
inhalation and
relaxing 3
exhalation.
to 5 times, and then we do
With
this
the
exercise.
eyes gently lifted to the spiritual eye, we start the meditation tensing the body and relaxing 3 to 5 times, and then we do this exercise.
The eyes has to be gently lift up to the spiritual eye without forcing, without straining the eyes. And the attention, ideally in the middle of the chest where the heart chakra is.
The eyes has to be gently lift up to the spiritual eye without forcing, without straining the eyes. And the attention, ideally in the middle of the chest where the heart chakra is, following the breath, the natural breath.
And now when we inhale, we mentally say the words in Sanskrit. It's an old spiritual language from India. Om.
And now when we inhale, we mentally say the words in Sanskrit. It's an old spiritual language from India. Hong, H-O-N-G, that means I am. When we inhale, all mentally. And when we exhale, we say so, S-A-W, that means I am Him. Him with capital letter, that means I am God. When we hail, we mentally say Hong, and when we exhale, so.
Meditation is always sitting. You don't lay down. If you lay down, the energy doesn't circulate up and down the spine. It's important to sit with the spine straight.
Meditation is always sitting. We don't lay down. If we lay down, the energy doesn't circulate up and down the spine. It's important to sit with the spine straight without laying in the back of the chair.
Focusing on the heart chakra, the middle of the chest, the eyes gently.
Again, for anyone who came late, we watch our breath. We watch the inhalation and exhalation, focusing on the heart chakra, the middle of the chest, with the eyes gently lift towards the spiritual eye in a gentle way without straining them. And when we inhale, we pronounce Hong, and when we exhale, so. I just wrote it down in the chat. That means I am Him, I am God.
going to add another visualization and meditation. The chant Om in India means the
We are
original
going to
sound
add
or vibration of
another
God
visualization and meditation.
creation. It's equivalent to
The chant Om in India means
the Christian word.
the original sound or vibration of God at the very beginning of creation. It's equivalent to the Amen of the Christian world.
You just keep this
And
practicing the meditation.
we are going to focus on each chakra.
You don't know the chakras of the you just keep
Let's see
practicing
if I
that.
can put it. You just keep, please, practicing the meditation. For those who are new, who don't know the chakras, I will put a picture. You just keep practicing that.
We're going to focus on the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine, and mentally you can really chant Om just for a while, something like
We're going to focus on the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine, and mentally we chant Om just for a while, something like focusing on the root chakra. Now we go up to the second chakra, an inch or two below the navel. The color is orange, and we also mentally chant Om. If you want to do it out loud that you can hear is fine. We go to the solar plexus, that is right where the rib cage ends, the soft part. We just put our attention there. The color is yellow, it's like a sphere of energy, and we mentally chant or out loud Om. We move up to the heart chakra, in the middle of the chest, the color is green, and we chant mentally Om. Now to the throat chakra.
The next one.
The next one will be the spiritual life. We focus on the point between the eyebrows. And now you do it yourself all the way down, chakra by chakra.
When you reach the root chakra, we start all over again from the bottom to the top and we come back on each chakra.
And when you reach the root chakra, we start all over again from the bottom to the top and we come back on each chakra.
I'm going to put this video so you can follow this meditation. Let's do it.
I'm going to put this video so we can follow
Now
this
remaining
meditation.
in the meditation posture with eyes closed,
I think it's going to be better.
visualize and feel that divine presence, that divine light that we have invoked. Feel that light filling your body, filling your mind, lifting your consciousness. That invisible light of spiritual blessings emanated by the great masters. Take that light within the spine and brain, the altar of God perception. Now take that invisible vibration, that elevating spiritual light up the spine at each of the spinal centers. Feel that light, feel that spiritual presence, consciousness, awakening the spine. As we chant Om, going up the spine, starting at the coccyx center, Om at the coccyx, and then up the spine, Om at the sacral center, a little further up the spine, Om at the lumbar center, up to the heart center, Om at the heart center, feeling that expansion, feeling that light, that upliftment of consciousness. Up to the cervical center, Om, Om at the medulla center, Om at the kutastha center between the eyebrows, the portal to the infinite, the doorway to divine consciousness. Now going down the spine, Om from the spiritual eye, Om at the medulla center, Om at the cervical center, Om in the heart center, Om in the lumbar center, Om in the sacral center, and Om at the coccyx center. Let those awakened spiritual centers be an unshakable connection between our consciousness and the all-pervading divine consciousness that may be invisible to our mortal eyes, but always perceptible by our finer, awakened spiritual instruments of perception. Now up the spine once more. Om at the coccyx center. Om at the sacral center. Om at the lumbar center. Om at the heart center. Om in the cervical center. Om in the medulla center. And Om in the kutastha at the point between the eyebrows. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Let's just keep practicing the console, which is being aware of the breath at the heart chakra. Feeling the inhalation and the exhalation, and when we inhale, we say mentally hum, and when we exhale, so that means I am him, I am God. the meditation with the prayer, the way your heart tells you. And ideally, after practicing the techniques, this is the reason I put the music, we just sit in the silence, feeling the peace. That actually is the most important part of the meditation. The techniques are meant to calm the mind. And after that, we need to spend a time to talk to God in the language of the heart and feel the peace, even if we just don't have any thoughts. And we feel the peace. This peace is the connection with God. And the idea is to carry that peace throughout the day. Hola María de España. Recuerdo María que hoy es en inglés. I'm going to answer a few questions. Somebody first, Gary asked, laying down. We always meditate sitting in a chair or cross-legged on the floor. Caroline asked cross-legged. It really doesn't matter. I used to sit cross-legged when I was in my 20s, 30s. I cannot do it anymore because my knees hurt. But it really doesn't matter. The only important thing, the spine has to be straight. So the energy moves up and down the chakras. Meditation, it is supposed to awaken the energy in our chakras. Our chakras are really beyond. It's our soul. And our body is the reflection of our soul. This is why the exercises that we do to follow the breathing, then this meditation that I showed the video, is to energize the chakras. I will try to summarize what I was talking about. When we end up a relationship, whether it's a family relationship, a friend, romantic relationship, business or work relationship, and usually it's not in a good tone. Somebody has been hurt because we were fired, we broke up a relationship, whatever, we feel pain. As long as we feel pain means that we are holding onto something. We are holding onto some kind of grudge, some kind of pain. And God asks if just by forgiving we can dissolve the energy. Well, remember the Ho'oponopono that we did several times. We can't. We ask forgiveness and forgive this person. We will mentally, and then we cut that cord. However, we really, really, really need to let go of this situation. Because when we have energy blockages, this is what happens. Our energy field has voids of energy, shown here in number 1 and 2. And what does it mean, these voids? These voids means that we have energy blockages like these ones. And energy blockages means that we are holding onto some kind of toxic emotions. And the voice in our aura shows in 1 and 2 means that we have an energy blockage somewhere there. And when we have an energy blockage, our energy field is prompt to more toxic energies to come to our weak energy field. So it's something that doesn't have any end until we remove all these energy blockages. And we make our aura nice, smooth, whole, and strong. We cannot have a strong aura if we have fear, if we have anxiety, if we have anger, if we are mad about someone else, or just you feel tingling. Phenomenal, Rosalia. Why do you think you feel tingling? Because we went very deep into meditation. I didn't want to finish. To me, this is the most important part of my day, but when I meditate with you guys, I feel much more energy than when I meditate by myself. Because it's all our energy together doing this beautiful thing. The tingling is prana, is energy moving in our body. That means that energy is moving, and this is a sign that we are healing. For the ones who didn't feel it, keep practicing. We do it once a month here, but we have to do it every day. Again and again, I say, in the same way that we cleanse our body by having a shower, usually early in the morning and before going to sleep, we need to feed our soul. Cleansing with participating in these healing sessions, meditating every day, and feeding our soul, meditating every day, and doing things that make us happy. So in life, we need to wait. What is it that is making me happy? If I am in a relationship and I feel sick, I feel weak, I feel anxiety, stress, well, that is not working. Either we heal the relationship, but to heal the relationship, we have to heal us first. We cannot fix the other person, because if the other person doesn't want to be healed, we cannot do anything. Everybody. What do you mean everybody, Rosalia? Let me see. Oh, here. Ah, Facebook. Ah, okay. Never mind. And Gabby also asked, is just by forgiving. We can do a lot by forgiving, and we can remove energy blockages. However, sometimes we need help from someone else. And the, the answer is very easy. If we have an energy core, it's because we create it. It's an energy core, we participate in the creation of that energy core. It didn't come just because. Somehow, consciously or unconsciously, we participated. Let me see if I find the other one. Where's the other one? Here. We participated in creating these energy cores. They didn't come just because. They came because something happened that the here's the other one. Something happened that we did. So we have to do our part to let go if the relationship has ended. But the easiest way is to ask for help. So my last broken heart was healed by a great healer friend of mine in 3 sessions. I couldn't do it myself. It's difficult to heal ourselves. It takes a lot of time, a lot of meditation, a lot of knowledge on this energy healing. So the easiest way is to ask for help. However, after we get the help, it's our responsibility to keep our energy clean. And this is the reason of today's in conversation. Why is dangerous overthinking over ex-toxic romantic relationship? Because let's say that you have the healing, all the energy blockages are gone, but we keep holding the grudge, or we keep holding romantic thoughts that our love making was great, and we keep playing in our mind the great moments that we have. Well, the energy core will be made, created again. Just by thinking, because our thoughts is very powerful. There are energy blockages called thought forms. When we have a toxic emotion, any kind of thought, there is an energy that is emanated by us, and people can see that. That's why people can see our thoughts. And if we constantly think, we are going to create these energy blockages. I know it's difficult. But we have no other choice. The reason of doing this conversation today is just for us to be aware. For example, in 2012, after 23 years working in this cancer clinic, when I made a doctor, the owner of this alternative cancer treatment millionaire, he let me go. He let me off. For no reason. When he told me you were going to have a job while the clinic is open. So all of a sudden, I had a family. I was married at the time, 3 kids. I had no job. How do you think I felt towards this man? I wanted to eat him up. And I had to let it go. And it was hard. Of course it was hard, but I had to learn. And when in 2014, I asked my best friend and healer, I sent her a text, what do you see me doing in the near future to make my living? My 2 options were doing internet marketing or doing healing. She sends me a text, Carlos, you know, in capital letters, you're a great communicator and teacher, something like that. At that time I said, she's nuts. What I'm going to be teaching, I have no clue. That a few years later I was going to teach this energy healing and do these programs. And she told me, what we have to do is to remove the energy blockages that doesn't let you get there. Look how profound it was. She knew that I had energy blockages that didn't let me find the job that I was meant to do in this planet, in this lifetime. Then she says, light 2 candles, 3 candles, and forgive everyone everything. To cut all these energy cords. Ask forgiveness to everyone, everything. Cutting all the cords with all people in my life. Forgive yourself everything. I didn't know that. Forgive myself everything. How on earth I will know that? I didn't know. It surprised me. And then she told me something else. That I have to forgive a specific person. We do the healing. I think 3 months later I moved to the place where I live now, and my practice started growing. And every year it's growing. Because she helped me to understand the situation, that I need to remove the energy blockages that didn't let me move forward. In romantic relationship, it's the same. If we don't remove the energy blockages with the relationship we just had, this one, all these energy blockages, what do you think will happen when we meet someone? They will feel it. Especially you women, you are so sensitive. But it's important to know, now when we have the experience, we cannot be in a romantic relationship where it's pulling us down. I will put a picture of the ex-president. Where is it? Just to remember that. Oh no, it's in Spanish, I cannot do it. All right. Any questions? practice meditation every day. I will put the video just of the meditation in YouTube, or maybe here you can watch that video and meditate with the video. Ideally, we do it ourselves. I don't put music when I meditate. I play my harmonium. There was a time that I used to listen to some songs, devotional songs, that uplift my spirit. But on time, we don't need to put music because do you remember we were watching our breath, mentally saying home so. On the other meditation, that was a guided meditation by that monk, he was saying, well, chant on in the first chakra, the second, the third, and so on. So we are doing something, so we don't need the music. However, if you need this music, I mean, this music that I put, that I stole from Rosie, that's excellent because calms the mind. But ideally, when we have the techniques, we don't need any music. And if you want to meditate deeply, you study the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. There is nothing safer and deeper in this world. I've been practicing them for 42 years. And you know, Jesus said the tree is known by its fruits. I know many meditators. And they think that they need to have a spiritual master, teacher, or a guru. Guru means a spiritual teacher in India that has to be alive. That's not true. Paramahansa Yogananda left his body, actually consciously, in 1953, like 6 years before I was born. And I practice those teachings and I feel the presence of Paramahansa Yogananda, of Jesus, of God. And I don't have a personal life because we don't need it. Jesus left this planet a long time ago and still is helping people. So you don't need to go to India to have a life spiritual teacher. You don't need to go to a place and pay to meditate. What I gave you is better than anything else you can have anywhere. Because all these meditations are in the mind. As you heard this monk today during the meditation, we need to awaken the chakras, the energy in our chakras. How do you awaken this? Removing the energy blockages. All right. Remember, the most important thing is this one. Tomorrow, Rosie starts her sessions. In her channel that let's see if I can find it. I'm going to put it in the chat. So tomorrow, 6:30, Rosie studies in Spanish, but you know, you don't need absolutely to understand Spanish to get the benefits of these sessions. And I'll be there to support Rosie, but most of all because I love to receive healing. Huh? It's wonderful to receive healing. Imagine you have the opportunity to receive free healing on Tuesday, now on Wednesday and Thursday. So you don't have excuse. You have all the tools to meditate, to heal yourself, to meditate every day. You should have a great life. I love you. I see you tomorrow in Rosie's session, and on Thursday, do mine in Spanish at 6:45. All right, Seth, were you here? I didn't see any sign that you were here in YouTube. I'm not going to stop YouTube for a minute, so I would love you to say, yes, I was here. You're welcome, Sheila. That seems very fine, Rosalia. You're welcome, Gabby. Okay, Rosalia, I take your word. I will be watching for you. All right, everybody. Good night. Seth, are you here? I don't see you. All right, we are going to stop this.